Dry ore versus wet ore challenge, presented by Silver Spike Prospecting. I'm going to do a test experiment to eliminate some variables before I run the 3 pounds of crushed ore dry versus the 3 pounds of crushed ore wet. I have 6 containers for this test, 3 of which are filled with water and 3 droplets of surfactant. One has no surfactant and it's just H2O, as well as the other, no surfactant, H2O. All 1 cup each. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of ore in all of these, and then I will do a dry magnetic versus a wet magnetic test. For those inquiring, not to skew the results, I will not be doing the test out of the 3 pounds of crushed ore each. I have 1 pound of crushed ore, the exact same ore, I will do the following tests with. Test number 1. I have 1 scoop of crushed ore in each container, 1 saturated, 1 not. Next to containers above them, one has surfactant in the water, one does not. We'll see how beneficial surfactant is. Observe the surface of each water. Here's the dry ore. A lot of particulates floating without surfactant in the water. Here's the pre-saturated ore with surfactant in the water. Get all the residue out of there, make sure we don't skew the results. There is a significant difference in this test. Test number 2. Dry ore versus pre-saturated ore in water with surfactant in both containers. Will there be a difference? Again, we are observing the surface of the water. Surfactant, a lot less surface flotation. Pre-saturated, where there'll be a difference. Make sure to get all of it out of there. Again, not to skew the results. A little bit more. There is a significant difference as well. There is objects floating on the surface of this one, and it was dry. This was pre-saturated, not as much material floating. Test number 3. Dry magnetic separation versus wet magnetic separation. Each container has 8 tablespoons of crushed ore. 1 pre-saturated, 1 dry. We will see with 1 or 2 swipes of each magnet, introducing my custom Prospector's palm magnet to test this. We'll see what picks up more magnetic material. Dry magnetic separation. Quite a bit on there. Let's do the next one. Now for the wet magnetic separation. Definitely easier, not as much friction. Wow. It looks cleaner. There's actually a substantial difference. There's more magnetic material on this one than this one. side by side, wet ore versus dry ore magnetic material removal. This is much less than this one. Definitely there is a difference, and it's much cleaner. That concludes those 3 tests. Now for the real challenge, processing each of these bags containing 3 pounds of crushed ore, 1 wet, 1 dry, through the recirculatory sluice box. And yes, there will be surfactant in the sluice box, and I will weigh out all the concentrates at the end of the video. I will not be removing the magnetic material from them, so we can get an accurate weight. Thank you for watching these 3 tests and experimental video. I needed to do this to eliminate any variables before running each of these bags to the recirculatory sluice box, wet or dry. Stay tuned for that one. Have a great day.